Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we are going to solve questions from the exercise 2D from the book D1. So let's start our lecture. In question number 1 we are going to solve question in which we are given with the two fractions and we have to add them, and you can see that first of all we find the LCM of 2 and 4, and the LCM of 2 and 4 is 4, and what we done next is to divide this LCM on the denominator of the fraction, that was 2, and we get the answer 2. That 2 is multiplied with the numerator, that was 1, so 2 ones are 2. Similarly we done with the next fraction. 4 is divided by 4 to get 1, that 1 is multiplied with the 3 and we get 3. Then because minus minus is plus, so we have plus these two numbers and we get minus 5, so minus 5 over 4. In the D part we are given with the mixed fraction, so first step will be to convert that mixed fraction into simple fractions. 6 3s are 18 plus 1 19, so minus 19 over 6 plus minus minus 4 3s are 12, 12 plus 2 14, denominator remains the same, and in this one 6 and 3 the denominator is 6. Whenever the denominator are the multiples of a number, then the bigger one is the LCM. So 6, and again when we divide this 6 with this 6 we get 1, so minus 19, or you can say when the LCM and the denominator of the fraction is same, then we can write the number that is the numerator of that fraction. So minus 19 minus 6 is divided by 3, it will get 2 answer. That 2 is multiplied with 14 and we get 28. So minus minus is plus. Again we add 19 in 28 and get 47, and because the bigger number contain negative sign, so answer will also carry the negative sign. In this question we have to multiply these two fractions, and you can see that the first fraction is 15 over 8 multiplied by 4 over 3. So the method is to cancel them on the same table if we can, like 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, and 3 ones are 3, and 5 threes are 15. And once we simplify them, then we have to multiply the remaining numbers of the numerator. 5 ones are 5 and 2 ones are 2. Similarly in C part we have to divide the two fractions, and the first number is 15 over 4 divided by 5 over 2. So in first step we have to convert this division sign into multiplication sign, and when we do this the next fraction is reverted, like 5 over 2 is changed to 2 over 5. Numerator become the denominator and denominator become the numerator, and then we simplify it. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 5 ones are 5, 5 threes are 15, and 3 ones are 3 and 2 ones are 2. So this is how we can multiply and divide two fractions. In this question we have to again divide the two numbers, but in this case this is the fraction in which that carry the first one as a mixed fraction. First of all we convert that mixed fraction into simple fraction. 4 ones are 4 plus 1 5 over 4. This division sign is changed to multiplication sign. This fraction is reverted. 3 over 8 changed to 8 over 3, and then the step of simplification. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, and 5 twos are 10, and 3 ones are 3. In the F part again we have given with the fraction, but in this case there is a negative sign and also the mixed fraction. So minus 8 over 9 divided by this minus 5 over 3, then we have to simplify them. 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9, and 8 ones are 8, and 5 threes are 15, and this minus minus becomes a plus. So this is how we done this. In this question we have to multiply the two numbers, and the two numbers are carrying the decimal. So 14.72 is multiplied with 1.2. So when we multiply, like simply what we do in a simple multiplication, like 2 twos are 4, 7 twos are 14, 4 1 is carry, 4 twos are 8, 1 carry is added in this 8 to become 9, 2 ones are 2, then this multiplication sign, and 2 ones are 2, 7 ones are 7, 4 ones are 4, and 1 ones are 1, and then we add it 4 4 to 6, 9 7 16, 6, 1 is carry, 4 to 6 and 1 carry 7, and 1 is remains the same. The only thing that we have to do in the decimal multiplication is to put this point, this decimal, where we have to put is, we calculate it, the first number was having two decimal place, and the second was having 1, so the total is 3 numbers. So we point it after 3 numbers, 1 2 and 3. We have to just multiply the two numbers as we multiply uh, ordinary number, and then we put this decimal by calculating how many decimals in the number that were multiplied. Like in this case there was 3, so we point it after 3 numbers. Simply again, in the D part, 0.25 is multiplied with 1.96. We multiply it, then we add it, and then the question is where we have to put this decimal depends on this number. The first number also carry the 2, and the second number also carry the decimal after 2 points. So 2 plus 2 is 4, and you can see that 1 2 3 and 4. So we put this decimal after 4 points. In this question we have to divide the two numbers to which are having the decimal number. So 0.81 divided by 0.3, we write it in the fraction form, and then we move this number to the right, move this decimal to the right, like 0.81 becomes 8.1, and 0.3 becomes a 3. 1 point is moved from in each of these number, and then we write it as 8.1 divided by 3. So 3 twos are 6, 8 we have to subtract 6 from 8, it becomes 2, and this one is written over here, and it becomes 21. Then because we have moved the number after the decimal, so this decimal will also written in the answer, and then 7 threes are 21. So this is how we can easily divide the two numbers having decimal. In this part you can see that we are given with the question that we have to solve 4.35 divided by 1.5. We moved it to the right, and it becomes 43.5, and this become 1.5 become the 15. So 43.5 divided by 15, 15 twos are 30. We subtract 30 from 43 and it is 13, and we carry this 5 over here, and when we move this number over here, the decimal will also go in the answer, and then we multiply 15 with 9 and we get the answer 135. So this is how you can divide two numbers having decimal without using any calculator. In this part we see that 4.3 minus bracket start minus 3.9. So first we have to solve this bracket, minus minus plus. So 4.3 plus 3.9, we have to add them, and after adding we write this answer. In the second one, also 2.8 plus minus minus 1.5, and we have to subtract 1.5 from 2.8, and the answer is 4.3. In the D part, we have two numbers and both of these numbers carry the negative sign, so negative is plus, so we add 6.7 in 5.4 and the answer is 12.1. But the sign with this answer is negative because the bigger number contain the negative sign. In this part, you can see that we are given with different mixed fraction and simple fraction along with different brackets and positive and negative signs. So in first step, we have to simplify, we have to convert this mixed fraction into simple fraction. 7 fours are 28 plus 2 30 over 7, and this plus minus is minus, and 6 threes are 18 plus 1 19 over 3, and negative is plus, and 4 over 21 is written as such. Next, we have to find the LCM of 7 threes and 21. We divide it on 7 ones are 7, 3 is not divisible, so we write this number as such, and 7 threes are 21, and 3 ones are 3 and 3 ones are 3. So we have to multiply this 7 with 3 and we get the answer 21. So now this 21 is the LCM. We write this LCM over here, and then we divide this 21 with 7 and we get 3. This 3 is multiplied with the numerator, 3 into 30. Then this negative sign, 21 is divided by 3 and the answer is 7. We write it over here, multiplied with the numerator, 19. Then the next one is plus sign. Then again 21 is divided by 21, get the answer 1, and this one is multiplied with the numerator 4, and after multiplication we get 90 minus 133 plus 4 over 21. The positive numbers 90 and 4 are added to get 94 minus 133, and then plus minus is minus, so we subtract 94 from 133. The answer is 39, and because the bigger number is 133 carrying the negative sign, so answer will also carry the negative sign divided by 21. So this is how we can solve the other parts of these questions also by simply applying the BODMAS rule and the rules that we have learned while solving the fractions. In the question number 12, I have solved the B part, and in B part you can see that we have to follow the BODMAS rule also and the fraction rules. And by following the BODMAS rule, first I have just simplified this small brackets minus minus plus, and this division sign is also written as such, this is also written in the same way, and then I have calculated the LCM of these first two fractions 4 and 3, that is 12. So after solving or simplifying this fraction, we get minus 3 plus 4 over 12, and then plus minus is minus 4 is 3 subtracted from 4, the answer is 1, but the bigger number is 4 that is carrying the plus sign, so this one is will carry the positive 1 over 12. Then this division sign and plus minus is again minus 4 minus 3 is minus 1, because the bigger number is minus sign, so minus will also come with the answer. Then this division sign is changed into multiplication sign and the fraction is reverted. 12 is cancelled with this 12 and 1 is divided by 1, the answer is minus 1. In this question, we have to use the calculator to evaluate each of the following, and leaving your answer to the 3 decimal place or 2 decimal place. You can write as you can, but in this case they have asked us to write in the 3 decimal place. So pi, value of pi is 3.14 plus 5 1 over 2 is 5.5 divided by minus 2.1. I have Added 3.14 into 5.5, the answer is 8.64, divided by minus 2.1. After dividing this, I get the answer 4.11, and then I have taken the square of this number, and the answer is 16.81. In this question, we have given with the different fractions and mixed numbers, and we have to add them and subtract them. The positive and the negative fractions are there. So what we have to do is to, in first step, we have to change this mixed fraction into simple fraction. Then we have to take the LCM, write the LCM, and solve these all fractions, add and subtract them, and get the answer. I hope you will have understand the concepts involved in this exercise, and if you have some difficulty in understanding it, I have also given a video tutorial on the basic how we can add different fraction, how we have to do multiplication of different fractions, how we can solve the decimals. So you can find the link of those videos in the description. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.